everyone, I am Randy Suarez, aka Silva today, back here with another amazing reaction. This time we're back with some more Josh Johnson. The title of the video is basically titled Donald Trump and the Pardon Party. If you don't know what he's meaning with this title, he's willing, let's just put it this way, either probably shut the masses up, he's willing to pardon some people just to get information from them. Now, then again, it kind of colludes what he's been saying in the past month and a half about the Epstein files, among other things. So, but we're here to watch Josh Johnson and his thoughts about this entire thing. So, and it's going to be a long one, so grab your snacks and whatever. And if you like this content, please like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Josh Johnson. I will leave the original link to this video down below so you can watch it uninterrupted. Also, link to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and follow me on those social platforms. Also, link to the Discord. Come in, join the Crow's Nest. Please talk amongst yourself, drop memes, drop reaction requests, among anything. Just make sure it's nice. Also, link to my Cashapp. Feel gracious enough to donate. Whatever you want to donate is fine. Don't, that's fine. It's one of those things. But like, comment, and subscribing, donating, whatever. It shows your support. Lets me know you rock with the reaction content, rock with the channel, rock with your boy. But anything will help the channel grow more, that's fine. But anyway, further ado, buckle up and let's get started. Alright, we here with some more Josh Johnson, Donald Trump, and the Pardon Party. And again, I know what he's talking about, and I think most of us know what he's talking about. So,
ready to pair.
Really? This thing's messing up again. Give me a second, guys. Yep, let me... Give it a second.
Paired.
There we go. Yes, pairing to my speaker. Sorry about that, guys.
I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and series and stuff, and I like to watch the ones that, as best as possible, don't involve murder, because... Genuinely, I'll be like, oh, this is wild, but this is also very sad. So I like the ones where it's like a robbery. You know what I mean? I like when it's like a huge drug bust, something you can really sink your teeth into without being like, oh, there is a family to be sad for. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, I somewhat agree, but at the same time, I don't know in the fact that I have watched a lot of murder mysteries. But it's compelling.
What I love is the process of when the person is sure they're not going to talk. You know what I mean? They'll bring somebody in, and when the person gets brought in, some people really hang tough. Some people, door slams behind them. I've never been to jail, but I hear the doors are heavy.
Here's the thing, that probably not used to be back then, like from the 1800s, early 1900s. Probably after that, it has got heavy, so... Yeah. But I've never been in jail.
Door slams behind them. They actually get more tough. They sit in an interrogation like, what? I'm not gonna tell you nothing. You want something out of me? You got the wrong one. Okay? And then there's other people, that door slams, and as soon as it slams, they're like, listen, I wasn't there, all right? It was Robert, it was Terry, Robert and Terry, it was their plan anyway. If anything,
everyone's gonna snitch to a certain extent. Government names and everything. Even the addresses.
Innocent bystander. I was just in the car. Y'all know when y'all arrested us, I was in the back seat. That's for a reason. I wasn't even the getaway driver. I thought we were going to McDonald's. Like, just there are some people who snitch so fast. Even the police can't write it down fast enough.
Okay,
police are like, well, we got on tape too, but yeah, this is too fast for the shorthand. Imagine you snitch so fast, you make a cop go, hold on.
To make a cop go like, wait a minute, hold on, repeat yourself. No, stop talking fast, slowly, and just...
Take a breath. Because you never know who it's going to be. There are some people who were, whether it was gang activity, it's mob activity, there are people who are like the run of the litter, and they're the ones that actually hold out. It's like, I'm not telling you anything. I don't even think you have enough on me. Let's play. Let's roll the dice. And then there are people, no matter how tatted up, no matter how affiliated, it might even run in the family. They might be somebody who is third generation, but they don't want to be in prison. They don't want to be in jail. And so as soon as they have the opportunity, they tell them everything. Things they didn't even ask. You see a lot of it, you know? Then you have people who at first don't tell. Then they're ready to talk after like a couple years. You know what I mean? After a couple years, you know, have enough mold on your sandwich that you're like, it's really not worth it. Like, nobody coming to visit.
At that point, you're risking all just not to tell on somebody. Especially if you didn't do nothing. Imagine like you didn't do nothing, but you still that stubborn person. I'm not gonna snitch on so and so. They not realizing they're the reason why you're in the predicament that you were in. So you might as well, it may be some repercussions, but it's better than what you're going through now.
Me, like, oh, that's what makes me wonder what must be going through Ghislaine Maxwell's mind.
There you go. I was wondering how he's gonna do this. I was wondering about that.
Look, I'm no legal expert, but I do find it wild.
Yes.
That in this supposed cabal, this supposed billionaire ring of predators, that the only one you caught is the one you ready to make a deal with. And a deal for what? You know what I mean? Exposing more names? Bringing other people down? Probably not. Probably just being bribed to not say the president's name.
Yeah. And here's the thing. He low-key said he may or may not have been on the list. I'm like, okay, but why not release the list and to not just convince yourself that you may not be on the list, but convince everybody. So that's why I'm like, you got something to hide, my man.
And look, I could be wrong. I don't think I am. Because you've already seen Trump float the idea of pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell. We even know from old tapes they thought about pardoning her way back when she got sentenced. You know? And I agree. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, nobody's a fan of it. Because at the end of the day, if you get... Because it's obvious that she was based on paper records that they kept. I don't understand that. That she was clearly involved. I get her family support her, even during the trial, knowing the fact that she's guilty and everything, and they were shocked that she was guilty. I'm like, they have a paper trail of people. Anything that you help traffic kids for a predator, which is even worse, surprisingly. So, and
she's not here. I'm not a fan. The boo.
The
I'm this is somebody's essence being booed. Like this.
hate that.
No, it is genuinely insane what's happening because, you know, Trump floated the pardon. He even was asked by the press if he would pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, and he goes, look, I could, but let's not talk about it right now. What an insane thing to say.
Yeah.
You got asked a yes or no question, and you somehow answered worse than yes or no.
Yes, pretty much.
I've ever been doing a test and got a true false and put maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know. You the teacher. You tell me.
You teacher, teach.
That's insane. Already floated a pardon in front of us. Maybe to gauge our reaction. Maybe if there's not enough outrage, the pardon will go ahead. And then DOJ goes have a conversation with Ghislaine Maxwell. And already, I think it was today, just today, she's been moved from the prison and she was in to a minimum security facility somewhere else. Thought we covered this.
I understand. That's, to be honest, that's a load of bullcrap regardless. She ain't here. I understand. But that's still a load of bullcrap.
I too hope she can feel your booze.
Kill him!
I hope booze work like laxatives, you know. Ghislaine Maxwell just sitting in jail right now. You know, booze don't travel that fast, and so it comes in waves out of nowhere. And she's having a conversation. Oh yeah, Trump and Epstein were there. Ooh. That's my hope. No idea if that's the case. But, you know, you see this sort of thing happening. It feels insane. It feels insane to watch in real time. This is the only person, the one person that got caught, the one person that's being held accountable. And everybody's so obsessed with, like, the idea of a list or more people or whoever they want to be on the list being on the list that they forget that there were real people that deserve justice. And the idea
and
that
that's
the only person...
That's the one thing I probably will say definitely. The actual victims, like, deserve justice. Not a handout. Justice.
That we've so far got might go free is it's unacceptable, you know? Because you see Trump floating, pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell, and I can't imagine what it must be like to be a Trump aide. Like, your nose must bleed every day.
Out of stress.
It's like, yeah, I'm thinking of pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell, and the aide is like, what? I asked you what you want for breakfast.
I said pancake. I said pancakes on the menu.
If anything, I think I am a little bit, I'm trying to figure out how to put this. I feel sorry for my friends who didn't see it coming because they still believed in, like, a system, and they still believed in, like, laws, and they believed that jail existed for, like, a reason, you know? And
that's nice, yeah.
And I'm black, so
I'm black. Yeah.
Kind of saw a good portion of this coming. It's like, anyone who's genuinely shocked that Ghislaine Maxwell might get a pardon and that she's already been moved to a minimum security prison after being convicted, but then talking to the DOJ under, like, new light. Anyone who's surprised by that has never watched the first 48 before.
I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised. I'm disappointed. And that's a whole nother thing. It's due to the fact that, like, I was like, why? Like, you're very much so a disappointed father.
And they think that people aren't going to see through it. You know? This is a lot like when you're in school and you didn't do your homework, but you remembered there was homework, right as the teacher says, pass up the homework. And so you fighting. You've never worked a pencil harder. You fighting to get words on a page. It doesn't even make sense what you're saying. It's you going over the whole scarlet letter as fast as you can. And then you pass it up. Teacher collects all the papers, and you think, maybe I got away with it. All we had to do was 300 words summarized in the last chapter of Scarlet Letter. I think I did it. Pulled it off. Felt like 300. Might have been 290. And then class is going on. Maybe you have to read while the teacher grades the homework, and then teacher says your name. Calls you up to the front. You're like, okay, don't panic.
Panic.
Maybe I did a good job so fast she's impressed. That's a possibility. And then you walk up to the front, and the teacher's like, did you do this just now?
Like, no.
And you don't know what to do. You're caught. She caught you. But there's another part of you that's like, maybe if I die with the lie, she'll believe me. What? Just now? No, I did this at home. And she's like, you sure? You're like, uh-oh, she's on to me. Yes, I did this at home. And then she was like, oh, okay, great, that's good news. I was worried that you did it just now, which means you wouldn't have your math homework. And then you remembered that this has been math class the entire time.
Imagine just turning in the wrong school assignment at a different subject. Oh man, that's supposed to be nerve-wracking. After doing all that work. Man, that
at least feels like what Trump is going through. Because if Trump was smart, he would have done all this stuff a long time ago when it could have maybe still been believable.
Yeah.
But now, everybody sees through it.
If your own people see through it, that's an issue.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. And then, on top of that, this is already insane enough. Already, there are so many ties to Donald Trump, Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, that even a pardon just feels like it would be happening in our faces, right? Mm-hmm. There's no misunderstanding about the conflict of interest. There's no misunderstanding about what her role is if she does testify in front of Congress or whoever. And there's no misunderstanding about what the quid pro quo is between the two of them. You know what I mean? And even in that moment, on top of all that, Donald Trump floats pardoning Diddy. And it's like,
I forgot about that. I forgot the Diddy part. Oh,
that one doesn't even have anything to do with you.
For real.
I don't think.
Yeah, I hope not. Oh, that's a whole nother. If him and okay.
Don't you have enough to deal with?
Yes.
That's crazy. As someone who is not in jail, I'm sweating about everybody who's about to be out of jail. This is
yeah.
This is insane. Oh.
I know, the stress.
Oh, so then already the public, especially by the media, somewhat, somewhat potentially unintentional, but the media did a disservice to the public when it came to Diddy's trial, because there's a lot that we know of Diddy. There's a lot that we know that he did, that he's alleged to have done. And I think that the state put forward a remarkably bad case to try to lock Diddy up, because I think from the public's
In the weirdest way, he still is locked up. By the way, he still is locked up, but for some other charges too.
view, they see the trial, and you see it through the lens that the media is selling. The media wants you to keep watching, wants you to tune in every day, and so they make it look like he's about to do 10,000 years, right? They really hype this thing up. They never really mention that all the while the trial is going on, pieces are getting dropped. Left and right, charges are getting dropped. There's things that the state is focusing on. There's things that the state is dropping. There's things that we understand that Diddy is at least allegedly done from all the documentaries that came out. You would think that Diddy was 16 OJs, the way that he had documentaries.
Dude, it wasn't even 2 weeks when he got locked up. There was a documentary on Hulu. There was a documentary on freaking YouTube. There was a documentary on freaking TV. It was like, bro, like, y'all been waiting for this.
Coming out about him every month. Everything Diddy ever did to anybody, they got their own documentary on Tubi, on HBO, on Hulu, everywhere. Oh, he hung me out of a window. Like, just non-stop stories, right? But it's important to remember what he's being charged with and what he's on trial for. So then things would even come up during the trial. Things that are illegal, that they were just talking about plainly, all to get to the thing he's actually being charged with. So as bad as this testimony sounds, and as many things that are going on, you have to remember, these are not the things he's being charged with. And I think that media got carried away. I think the news got carried away because they finally had something juicy, something big, something that they knew was going to last for days, weeks, months, that wasn't the same old stuff. Something that had a bunch of intrigue in it. Apparently there's all these tapes. Apparently he has all this blackmail on all of Hollywood. There's all these things that were supposed to be coming out during the trial, you know? And then the state supposedly makes their case. They read out the verdict. Everyone is sure that this man is about to do 10 million years. And then they read the first one, not guilty. And they start reading them, and there's 5 charges, and 3 of them not guilty. The 3 that carried the most weight, the 3 that had like a minimum 15, 20 years, you know? And then there's 2 misdemeanors. Those 2 misdemeanors he is found guilty of. The people are perplexed. How is he found guilty of these things that are at least tangentially related to the other charges that he hasn't been found guilty for? What's happening, right? And those charges, the things that he was convicted of, they don't carry some mandatory minimum. You know, he could get time served. He could get up to 10 years. He could still do 20 years. But it's not likely that he'll do 20 years, because that is the most extreme of cases where you give people the maximum. And I even rewatched a little bit of the reading of the verdict, and I just thought to myself, could get time served. Why would you bother pardoning him? Like, he might already be walking out of jail that day. That's such a crazy thing to do. You don't have enough going on with everybody thinking you were like on an island 152 times or whatever. To be a Trump aide, you must need heart medication, because
blood pressure too.
They already try to convince him, look, that looks bad if you just pardon Ghislaine out of nowhere after all this time and everything, after everything she knows and the pictures that y'all are in together, all the pictures that you're 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 in together, the other pictures that you're in together, the pictures that you're in together, all of the pictures that you're in.
A lot of people were giving me crap saying when I said that Trump needs a handler. The stuff that he says, I don't care if you did vote for him. Some of the stuff that he says is like, hey, treat him like a kid. Hey, no, no sir, no. Zip it or change it up. Positively.
Together. Plus, she did have 19 phone numbers for you. That's not a good look either. And then Trump says, I see what you're saying. I understand. All right, look, what we're going to do what we do best. All right, gonna run a little interference. We're gonna run a little distraction, okay? And we're also gonna pardon Sean Diddy Combs at the same time. Karen, press secretary.
Come on. Just say it.
Must be fighting demons. I can't imagine. Look, everyone, whether it's Kellyanne Conway, it's Sean Spicer, anyone who has had to represent the Trump administration, go out to the press and answer questions. Look, I understand they chose that job. I understand that they chose to be there. But to a degree, you do have to wonder what the conversation is like before they go out.
I know, right?
When they get handed a binder, and at the last second, one of the aides says, and he gonna pardon Diddy. So,
Who?
no matter who it was, whether it was Sarah Huckabee Sanders, anyone who has represented the administration on the news or in the press room or anything like that, there's at least been 1 or 2 days where they had a 1,000-yard stare because they were like, how am I gonna pull this together? Because look, things came out during Diddy's trial, things that made you think, of course, this jury's gonna find this man guilty. They have to look at everything that they've heard, but you gotta remember the things he was on trial for and the things that they heard didn't always line up.
Yep.
There was one day of testimony that truly blew me away.
See, the one thing I probably will say this, and I will say it gladly. If you're saying something that does not line up to the case, it is going to be thrown out.
In that case, and that's hard to say because plenty of those days were rough to listen to. But there is one day in particular that has stuck with me in a different way than the other days. It was the day that Kid Cudi testified. Now, famously, still somehow allegedly, Diddy supposedly blew up Kid Cudi's car. You're bringing the man who has his car blown up to testify. You would think that that'd be one of the charges.
You think?
I've never blown up a car in my life. But if I was brought to court to sit and hear testimony of my crimes, I would imagine the car blowing up would be one of them listed. Anyway, they bring in Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi's testifying about the timeline when he dated Cassie, things that happened between him and Diddy, and then he describes a day that is truly harrowing. Kid Cudi is testifying that while he was gone, he was actually, I believe, spending some time with Cassie, that Diddy hears about the relationship, is very upset about it, and Diddy went to and broke into Kid Cudi's house, right? So already, Diddy in your home, that's terrifying.
Diddy in your home. Let me know you watch the video, put hashtag Diddy in your home.
Diddy in your home is the devil's version of Elf on the Shelf.
Diddy. Okay.
You don't know what he gonna do. You don't know where he gonna be.
He's gonna be everywhere.
Oof. So Diddy was in his home. Now, I'm a little fuzzy on this part, but apparently, I believe at least, that it was Diddy's assistant that called Kid Cudi to let him know, hey, okay,
there's a diddler in your home.
how do I tell you this? There's no good way. Diddy in your house. He is all up in your house. I mean, I drove him. He made me. He's like, where you live? And I was like, and
Yeah.
we went over to your house. And so he's in your house. I'm not now. I'm outside.
The point that when I was watching Alva and Preach 2, when they did about the trial, I guess this is the same guy who said that when Kid Cudi went into his own home, this man was at his window, standing like a supervillain. I'm like, bro, yeah, you did it.
He told me to wait here. I don't know what he gonna do. And so, Kid Cudi rushes home. And not only is he rushing home, he actually, this is at least as I understand it, must have Diddy's number because they had a conversation. And he was like, yo, you in my house? You in my house? Bass in voice, ready to beat somebody down. You in my house? And apparently, Diddy very calmly said, yeah.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi better than me. If it was me, I wouldn't have a home anymore. If it was me, I'd be like, all right, then you got it. Then
you got it. Just.
I mean, if
FedEx
you're already there.
Yeah, just FedEx my stuff.
Someone breaking and entering into your home and then calmly telling you they broke and entered into your home is more terrifying than I think y'all are giving it credit for. Because then Cudi, apparently, according to testimony, was like, I'm headed there right now, like ready to really beat this dude down, right? And then Diddy said, okay, I'll be waiting for you.
No more house. Just FedEx my stuff.
I wasn't in court. I had to read all this, and I haven't read a novel by Stephen King scarier than what I read between the two of them.
Yes. Oh my God.
Kid Cudi gets home. Diddy's gone. He walks into the house. Now, that's braver than me. Mm-hmm. I would assume he's already planted a bomb somewhere. But Kid Cudi walks into the house, is looking around, assessing the damage, and while Diddy was there, he put Kid Cudi's dog in the bathroom, then opened all his Christmas presents and left. That is so insane.
That's a level of insanity. Yes.
We are dealing with pure evil. That
is pure evil.
So insane. Open all his Christmas presents. How is he all at once one of the most menacing figures that hip hop has ever seen and a third grade bully? How is it possible that both of these characters hold the same space in the same body? Because that is so particularly evil.
Mm-hmm. Cartoonish, if you may say. Like, that, to be honest, that probably pissed me off a little bit more. Knowing the fact that you were in my house for no longer how long, answer my questions nonchalant in the most creepiest way. When I get there, you lock my dog in the restroom and open up my Christmas presents. Yeah, you gotta go, my man.
He said, I walked over, Christmas presents unwrapped. I opened the bathroom door, my dog confused. And why wouldn't the dog be confused? Let's, for a moment, if you will, put yourself in the dog's paws, all right?
Dog's
You're
paws.
a dog. You a dog. You're a dog.
Doing dog
you're
things.
At home, chilling, as you should be.
Because you're a dog.
And then the door opens. Oh, Papa? No, it's not. It's not the owner that you love. It's Sean Diddy Combs. I don't know what type of dog Cuddy has. I don't know if it's a Scooby-Doo type dog, but I imagine any dog would be like, ready?
I'd be so confused.
And then Diddy walks over to you confidently, like he knows you. And then he puts you in the bathroom, and you're like, okay, I guess that's the best possible outcome. Oh, wow, okay. Oof. I thought something way worse was gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wow, that's great. From what I've heard about you, the bathroom, man, I don't love it in here, but it's better than whatever you're about to do. And then Sean Diddy Combs opens all the Christmas presents and goes, well, my work is done here, and exits. This is how evil what he did is. He already messed up the call to the police. Because now you're going to call the police and have to explain to the police that the only thing that Diddy stole from you was wonder.
Imagine that call. Mr. Sean Diddy Combs stole my wonder. Like, sir, you'll be fine. At that point, I'm like, I'm losing my mind. Oh my God. Yeah. Pardoning that man is stupid.
Imagine that call to the police. You gotta call the police and tell them that Diddy, and the police are asking you very reasonable questions. They're over here like, is he still in the home? I don't know. Hopefully, that would make this whole thing a bit more serious. Right now, he's left it at hilarious.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is a sick thing to do. No, this is truly insane. Not even destroyed, unwrapped.
Just unwrapped.
I can't leave this alone until y'all recognize how dirty this is. Imagine. Lots of people here celebrate Christmas. Lots of people exchange Christmas gifts. Imagine if you came home and there just wasn't paper. And now everybody in the family either like happy or disappointed, or like, oh, you got me the Theragun that I...
One already had.
We're like a couple months out, so... Can I have it now, I guess? Truly an evil man. And Trump is floating, pardoning Diddy. Even before, this was odd, even before this Epstein stuff popped up, Trump had floated the idea of pardoning Diddy mid-trial. And I was like, I didn't know they went together like that. That's weird.
For real.
Imagine being a white man in your 80s and your favorite rapper is Diddy.
Oh, man. Yeah.
No Raekwon, no Rakim,
Just Diddy.
no Run DMC. Diddy. Okay. And even then, he had floated the idea of pardoning Diddy. And who knows? Maybe something happened. Maybe some money exchanged hands. Maybe somebody said something to somebody and started it in motion and everything. But I can tell you this. justice system aside, the only person working hard to make sure that Diddy doesn't get a pardon, it isn't the state. No. It's not like the DA or the lead prosecutor or anything like that. The person working their hardest to make sure that Diddy does not get a pardon, that he doesn't get released back into society is 50 Cent.
Yes! $50 Cent and a few others have called this man out on a lot of things. The point that is all true. And the fact that no one denied it, and yet people say, well, he's still not guilty. Y'all know it's true. That's the weird thing about it. And so, hey man, props to 50 Cent.
50 Cent was so excited.
Too excited.
When Diddy was arrested, there's a video. You can watch the video. It's about 8 seconds long, but it's very, very funny. And it is 50 Cent laughing in the car when I guess he heard the news that Diddy had been arrested. And this man is chuckling. The joy. The joy on this man's face. And then he's chuckling to himself and he goes... He goes, spend Christmas in jail. I've never hated anybody that much. That's so good. Oh, he goes, spend Christmas in jail.
Oh, man.
He was laughing hard. He was laughing the way that sitcoms used to make people laugh. Like, just, Christmas in jail. And so, when 50 Cent heard that Donald Trump was floating pardon for Diddy, he went to work. He did what he does best. He trolled. 50 Cent.
Imagine Drew McIntyre and 50 Cent did a collab of just trolling people. I know it's dangerous, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, if 50 Cent don't like you, he'll make it known. He'll troll the shit out of you.
Started posting everything bad that Diddy ever said about Donald Trump and tagging Donald Trump. This man, is this your friend?
Are you sure? This is your friend. Okay.
I wouldn't do that if I was you, Mr. President. You won't believe what he said about you. No, Donald Trump, this is not one of your African Americans, okay?
One of your African Americans.
It's been tough. I've been trying to find, like, really, whether I'm reading or I'm watching, I've been trying to find pretty much any news story that isn't about Trump and Epstein, you know? And I came across one that genuinely shocked me in Florida. They
Of course, Florida. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the point that he went, yeah, Florida. I mean, at that point, like, Florida, what's going on with y'all, man? Come on.
In Florida, the Tallahassee police arrested Chuck E. Cheese at Chuck E. Cheese.
I remember that, yeah.
Apparently, Chucky had done some wire fraud.
Oh, man.
And so the Tallahassee police showed up to the Chuck E. Cheese. And they were ready to take him in, all right? Cuffs already out. And they arrested Chucky mid-birthday party.
Oh, man. I love it.
You couldn't wait an hour and a half?
For real.
You know where he is. It's not like you're
that
gonna get
is
far in
funny.
the costume.
That is funny.
They arrested Chucky. Those poor kids. Imagine.
It's your birthday.
Picture, if you will, being 6 years old, and you're having a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese because the economy is not doing great.
Hey, I remember back then, you know, Chuck E. Cheese was the place to go, even as a kid. Nowadays, you know, even kids don't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
But you're having a good time, you're enjoying it, you're like, cheese pizza, so they say. Delicious, yum, right? You're just trying to put on a good face. You jump into the ball pit that is not nearly deep enough. The ball pit that is full of children under the balls because every kid thought it was the funniest thing in the world to pop up out of the balls, but that meant that the ball pit was actually a hard surface because it's made of bodies.
Yeah.
You jump into the ball pit doing like a big old face plant thinking you're gonna slide down into the balls, and you just bang heads with another child. You get out of the ball pit concussed. Chucky offers you a flat Diet Coke. Look, there's a hierarchy to costumed mascots. Now, the most athletic are gonna go to teams. You ever been to a sports game and you see their mascot stretches before they doing wild moves like You go to Disney, there's a lot of walking, but it's a lot of poise. It's a lot of like the stances, you know. You get somebody that's doing goofy, and they're really doing goofy. They got the, you know what I mean? Chucky. Chucky, as far as like costumed mascots go, Chucky doing a lot of the same. Trying to figure out how to put this. Chucky. The qualifications to be Chucky at Chuck E. Cheese are a lot like the qualifications to work at a Waffle House, okay?
Oh, wow.
You gonna get in the costume, they're gonna tell you do your best, all right? Do your absolute best, and if somebody swing at you, you can swing back after they hit you the first time. You gotta let them get that first hit in. If you hit first, that's assault, all right? And you'll be fired. But look, if they put hands on you first, then hey, you gotta get it how you live, and go ahead and swing on them.
Get it how you live.
So imagine you're surprised when at your 6th-year birthday party, you're celebrating 6 years on this planet, and it hasn't been a great 6. You're a little too young to like remember COVID, but you know mom and dad are weird. You clapping with your friends.
Just waving your hand in the air.
And Chucky's doing his thing, trying to like find the beat. And you're like, I think he doing something. I can't tell. And then the Tallahassee police walk in.
You're under arrest, Chucky.
And they cuff Chucky right there in front of you for wire fraud. Y'all couldn't wait. You know where he works. He wasn't gonna get away. No, we gotta cuff him right now in front of the children. Traumatize him.
Just traumatize the kids, guys. Come on.
Nah, forget these kids. We gotta dish out justice.
Could not take Chucky outside and arrest him. Just traumatize the kids. Okay, yep, Florida, yeah.
Real quick. Now the kids distraught. They all.
Chucky!
You know that? Okay, all right.
Chucky!
You. I'm sorry. It's funny because it's like I can see the kids being like, "What'd he do?"
Oh man!
What'd he do? You know that rumble in the throat where you really cry? There's a certain way you can cry when you're 6 that you never cry again. Like this is like honestly, a 6-year-old will drop an ice cream and they're like just mixing Disney voices, half Ursula, half Jafar. What'd he do? Let him go. He ain't did nothing. Kids out here vouching for. He was here the whole time.
Imagine getting vouched by several 6-year-olds like to plead your. He was here the whole entire time, officer.
Because you know that. You know, like when a kid crying long enough, they start coughing. When a kid get real upset and they full of mediocre pizza. Yo, free Chucky!
Yo, free Chucky! Pork Chucky!
Yo, free Chucky! No. Now you getting arrested at Chuck E. Cheese, they perp walking you slow just to embarrass you.
For real.
Y'all really couldn't wait till he got out the costume too, because you know he can't walk fast with those feet. He still got the costume feet on and everything. So now they over here.
Just cartoon walking, literally.
They get Chucky outside, slam him up against that car. Patting Chucky down. Why you need to pat Chucky down?
He's already patted.
That would be wild though. Chucky had like a full-on Glock on him. Like
That would be.
that would be crazy. He doesn't care where he is. He could be at Chuck E. Cheese. He could be in the streets. He keep that thing on him. The thing that I think would have been probably the toughest for the police, because I personally read about this. I didn't see video, so I don't know if this happened or not. But it would be hard. It'd be very difficult to, open up that car door. And when they walked him out, they did it in full costume. Like the head was still on. Like
That's a shame. At least let him take off the costume first. Nope.
That's crazy. This is a personal vendetta now that you have with Charles Entertainment Cheese. That you couldn't at least take the head off in Chuck E. Cheese. Imagine they take the head off. I mean, I'm sure the kids would have been more upset. Chucky Black! could have sworn. Anyway.
Nah, man.
Look, there's not full video that I saw.
I wish it was
This is
full.
all what I've read, but it's gonna be hard to put your hand on the back of Chucky's head and get him in the car without it looking like police brutality. Because it's not gonna fit. The head is too big. So now you over here, watch your head.
Dude. What do they think of parking Chucky?
Kids at the glass of the door. You know how Chuck E. Cheese built. They at the glass like, no, no.
Damn him!
They beat up Chucky. Police like, no, I'm trying to get the head in. No, he won't fit. He can't even feel it like that. No, don't do that. Everybody start recording. Look what they doing to Chucky, y'all. And they take you down to the police station. Perp walking you. Downtown. Imagine if you got arrested that day. For possession of illicit substances. You know, it could be anything. It could be acid, it could be shrooms, it could be anything. And you got arrested for possession. You're not a dealer. They caught you doing, essentially, a victimless crime, trying to enjoy yourself, enjoy your Saturday. Maybe you don't have your life together. Maybe you're not invited to your kid's birthday party. And you get arrested, you're sitting downtown, waiting to be processed, and then Ayo. I know I got a right to remain silent. I know this may hurt me in court. But did a giant mouse just walk through here fully arrested?
In a t-shirt?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was still very high from drugs. It's insanity. You know
It
what I mean?
is.
Now you gotta do everything. How you gonna take Chucky fingerprints? These aren't even functional. I don't know if they feet or hands, but they not.
The paws-ish.
Mug shot too. Those mug shots are cold. They're just like, ready, face me. Turn. Turn.
Oh, yeah.
No. Now you gotta sit in holding. Imagine all you did was get a little drunk. Maybe get into a fight at a bar. You sitting in the drunk tank, and the only other is Chucky a person? Nobody else in there but you and Chuck E. Cheese. And whether it's jail or a birthday, they never really gave, at least that I know of, Chucky a voice. Chucky was always silent. At every birthday party I had at Chuck E. Cheese, Chucky was silent.
Yeah.
Just do
the mascot was silent. Always.
Imagine you're sitting there with Chuck E. Cheese in jail. You're wondering how your life took this turn.
To be honest, yeah.
You look over at Chucky. And Chucky mad. Chucky like, you know, I thought I had that wire fraud on lock. I'm wondering who snitched. I'm wondering what went wrong. Yeah. You look over at Chucky, and Chucky's like, "What you looking at, dog?"
Oh God.
You got a problem, but all you see is.
And that voice is coming out. Nah.
Yo, you want step? I'm just saying that in this like kangaroo circus of a court and justice system where we know the government is playing in our face, playing with really dangerous people who have done terrible things. If you're gonna pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, if you're gonna pardon Diddy, then at least
pardon the mouse.
Yo, free Chucky, all right?
Free Chucky, free my man.
Denver, y'all been phenomenal. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
Oh man, free Chucky. Oh man, oh my God. Again, it would be Florida that a guy in Chuck E. Cheese outfit, mascot, get arrested for a wire fraud. Okay, but yeah, he has a point on that one. Oh man. Oh, that was a good one. But that's the end of the video. Clearly was trying not to fall asleep before a lot of things. I've been stressing out a lot lately and it got me tired. So, but anyway, I digress. If you like any of this content, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Josh Johnson. I will leave the original link to this video down below so you watch uninterrupted. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm. Peace out.
And little questions is everything they know about you. No.